Okay, let's get started with the Bunch of Nerds Dynasty campaign.
Hey.
Wait, the clicking got me out of sync. Our story takes place within the Oakwell Empire, a kingdom formed out of war, with a purpose to defend the people north of the Serpent Spine from the eldritch abominations that reside in the mountains. It is currently around midsummer. For this area, that means moderate temperatures, so nothing like we get here during the summer. But they do have storms coming in from the oceans. I would say like about every other week there's a huge storm. The adventurers are currently near Dawnfell, as you can see on the map with the Bunch of Nerds logo. Dawnfell is an agricultural village in the south, mostly populated by wood elves, who stayed in the empire after the War of Beasts. The village guard consists of a few guardsmen that retired from guarding the Dragon Pass to the east because of injuries or other circumstances that made them not able to stay in the Dragon Pass. The village chief is a wood elf named Alien Shadetree, and he came to the Empire from the Ruined Lands during the war. He was a general back then, but has since retired to a more laid-back life. Now, Alice and Finnegan, you have been tasked by the village chief, Alien Shadetree, with getting rid of a group of cultists spreading fear among the people of Dawnfell. Should you defeat the cultists and bring them to the village, or prove that you killed them, in case you weren't able to capture them, like for example their holy symbols, you would be rewarded with 3 gold and 15 silver. They were last spotted south of Dawnfell, and for the past 6 months, since the goddess of life and death has been slain by one of her followers, the cultists have been kidnapping and killing the goddess's former followers that do not want to join their new master's side. Now, before we get started, if you could introduce your characters.
Who wants to go first?
Finnegan?
Alright. So, Finnegan, or Rylith. He's tall and bulky. He kind of looks chubby, but he looks also very proportional. He wears studded black leather armor with occasional plates along that armor, straps and belts. Kind of like an edge boy. He has a shoulder pad on his left shoulder, kind of longish hair to the shoulders. His hair is ginger. He has some freckles and a constant warm smile that is almost always a bit obscured by his mustache and ginger beard.
Okay, anything else, or is that about it? Like, what type of weapons is he carrying and stuff like that?
Well, he has a shield on his back and a spear. A few daggers dangling around, but that's it.
Right. And Alice now?
Okay. By the way, it's Elise because it's
Okay,
like
Elise.
German spelling. No, it's fine.
Wait, let me make a note of it.
Uh-huh.
So you said Elise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can introduce your character, Elise.
Yeah, okay. So Elise is also tallish, so that would mean above 1 meter 80, which is kind of very tall for a woman, but makes sense because she is in the army. Given that she is also a bit more muscly, a bit more toned, but proportional with kind of wider shoulders than one would expect. She wears sort of like a scalen armor that's like silver grayish toned. She's pale and like has also ginger hair, which is accidental, but never mind. But kind of like stern facial features, like rough cheekbones, a freckle here and there, but not as nice and warm as the previous character has, and kind of grayish stoic eyes, constantly with this focused gaze in them. From the weapons side, I think that would now be in question. She has a shield and a long sword, all like very like kind of humble looking. They're not very flashy, but it's just something that she's always been using.
Okay. And by the way, hello to Unholy Duck in chat. Another bunch of nerds member.
Hi.
Anyways, you traveled for about half a day south through the Plyman Forest, the forest south of Dawnfell. The sun has set about an hour ago, and in the distance through the oak trees you see a faint orange light of a flame, and can hear some faint shouts coming from that direction. What would you like to do?
Can I distinguish the language and if there is anything understandable about the shouts?
It's about a bit over 150 feet away, so from this far away, no, you can just hear noises, but you can hear that they're like some type of humanoid creature is shouting and making the noises. It's not like some animal.
And how did you say that they were?
Excuse me?
How far did you say that they were?
About 150 feet away. So
Well,
50
that-
meters.
That is pretty far. You can't really make out of a
Yeah.
language, like if you're that far away. So
Yeah, but you can like
Okay.
hear that it's a humanoid
Yeah,
creature making them, not an animal.
okay. But generally, that also means that we would be able to get closer and not be heard for quite some time.
Yes.
So I would suggest doing that.
All right. I guess we will stealth in to them.
You want to roll for stealth, the first rolls of the campaign.
Why not? I need to. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Instinctively. Oh my goodness.
It's not showing up in chat for me if you rolled.
We
There
have
we
to
go.
roll for
Natural
stealth.
20.
Wait, this is a lot of pressure. I need to take a sip of my coffee.
Coffee gives you anxiety, by the way.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, let me check out the... Alright. Elise, you blend in almost completely with your surroundings while sneaking towards.
Makes sense when they have to.
Finnegan is not so stealthy as you, but he's not making too much noise either. Thankfully, it's early summer, so there's no crispy leaves on the ground or anything like that that would make a lot of noise. Okay, you move in closer to the source of the light and the sound, and as you get closer, you see some trees have been cleared out in that spot and used to make a wooden fence with a couple other trees. You're unable to see where the entrance to the fence is currently, and it's too high to see over it. But to the side of it, from the direction you're coming now, to the right of the fenced area, you see a tree still standing, oak tree, large one, and in front of it are two cultists throwing rocks at the oak tree, and a wolf just lying nearby. And the cultists are shouting stuff like, "Get down here, you little freak, and you're going to be dinner," and stuff like that. So they're trying to get someone down from the tree or something.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Like around them. So is there anything else that might be suspicious in pointing out to their activity, if you know what I mean? In the sense of like, what is their, like, any symbols or such that they...
Well, currently they're just one of the cultists is female, a bit shorter, not well kept black hair. Both of them are wearing black robes. The other one is a male with blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing, they have scimitars around their waists. And the wolf seems like he's a bit scarred, like he might have been in battle recently. And roll a perception check. for the smaller details.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
about what you
see.
see.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. But both human, right? I suppose that's not like a small detail.
Yeah, both are human.
Okay. Any like what is the color of their robes? I mean, that's like a silly question, but
Black
right away.
robes.
Okay.
Black robes, but like black and dark gray robes used to be the robes that the followers of the goddess of life and death would wear before she died. So mostly the new entities that take over her followers wears a similar style of robes. Because like her followers got split into different entities depending which was more predominant in which area. But you don't know which one specifically these ones follow. Roll one of you can roll a religion check, whoever you think would be more proficient in it.
Second. I mean,
If any, if you want to actually.
I mean, I would try it nevertheless. Like, I mean, I'm not
Yeah, go
losing
ahead, go
anything.
ahead.
I can only gain.
Yeah, like you're the captain, you may be informed a bit before this.
Okay. It was a 13.
Yeah, you heard stories that some of like most of the followers went to either the person that to the entity that killed the goddess or to the goddess's daughter, but you're not sure if these ones serve either one of those two entities or something else.
Can I actually see or spot what they're trying to hit with those rocks?
Actually, let's do it like this. I'll move you to the camp map. Let me know if you can see it.
There's a black.
Yep, that's the
Black
fenced area you
entity.
can't see. That's the fenced area, the fence you can't see over currently.
Okay, so we cannot actually see what is on the tree.
No,
Trying
not
to
from
get.
this angle.
No,
Okay.
we can hear them, but we cannot see them.
In that case, I will prepare my shield and spear. I will hold my action in case they see us. And if they see us, I will throw my spear at the first one that is the closest to us. And I will take a look at Elisa and say, "At your mark, Captain."
What did you say? It broke for a second for
Oh,
me.
sorry. On your command, Captain.
Would we not talk to them first?
They do not look good to me.
What gives you that impression?
No, they seem kind of vile.
But all cultists are vile in nature. You know that I'm not a religious person, but still, kind of doesn't make any sense to just hurl at them.
Right.
We don't know what they're dealing with. Have you not seen the fence?
Shall we then try to talk to them?
Or just, take a peek or something that will point us out more, but not just, barge in like that. Who taught you that on the academy? Were you in a military academy?
I'm just an infantry. Nothing more.
Seems like it.
Right. I would like to peek a bit, like go to the edge of the tree somewhere around here, so I'm still not visible.
Okay, you should be able
And-
to move your token, I think.
Yes. I will try to move somewhere around here so that I'm still not visible around here.
There.
And
Okay.
So
And
like
I-
hiding behind the trunk of the tree.
yes, and I would like to try and see what they're trying to do and what they're trying to hit with those rocks.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Perception. Is this any good?
Yeah,
15.
that's fine.
Alright.
I mean,
You see, if you'd actually like to describe yourself, Spooky, what your character looks like up in the tree. Spooky, are you
Okay.
muted? You're not, okay.
Yeah, my internet is a little bad here in the base.
Okay. If you'd like to describe your character, what do you see up in the tree?
Essentially, just a plague doctor in black robe. You know, the typical plague doctor mask and the Yankee with 360 brim. No one's laughing.
I am trying to, but I don't want to interrupt you. I feel
Any
like-
weapons, shields, or specific armor that you have?
Well, nothing special.
I mean,
Just,
you do have any weapons at all, or armor?
Yeah, I have. That's scale mail armor and which the warhammer is oddly. It looks oddly large for someone of my size, and I like my character is pretty. And that's about it.
Okay, so you see them throwing rocks at some masked individual in the trees.
I'm going to slowly go back to Elisa and go, Captain, I think they're trying to get someone out of the trees.
The trees.
Yes, the trees.
Have you seen the creature in the trees?
Yes, it kind of seems like a plague doctor.
What is a
something
plague
like
doctor?
that. It kind of has a strange mask on its face. A mask being, I don't know, it kind of seems a bit more violent for them.
Roll a
Okay.
history check, Elise.
Mm,
Should we react quick?
Okay. There hasn't been any sort of plague in this kingdom or anything that would require plague doctors, which is why you might not know
exactly. Didn't
where
want
they're
to win
from.
a game.
But Finnegan probably read about them because there was a couple decades back a pretty big plague in one of the biggest cities in a kingdom not so nearby of White Ridge. There was a pretty big plague, and that's where the plague doctors originated from. So maybe there was one or but they were never in these lands here because there was never some sort of huge plague.
Lots of books and stuff like that, you know. Knowledge.
So do you reckon we should take a closer look now?
Let's go and take a closer look.
Okay, but carefully. Not like in the infantry. Step by step.
Should you take the lead?
Of course now, yeah. Move along. And indeed. I suppose since this is like he was going on you were going to the side, right, from this fenced area, right?
Yep.
Where did you want? In which direction? Where did you want to go? So I can take the lead.
Somewhere around here. I'm pretty smart, so I think that here is the best.
Okay. I mean, we're just like exploring this. Investigating. So let me just. Would this be okay? I suppose it would.
Well, the cultists still seem to be like paying more attention to the tree than to their surroundings.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they are still like moving a bit, trying to get at the creature from different angles, the masked individual.
Okay. There's nothing more to do then. I will approach the first figure standing right here.
Okay,
I'm
you're
still holding spear.
You're about there's about 10 feet away from it. You're now, but it doesn't seem
Okay.
to notice you.
Well, anyway, I'll just do like. A
And
quick
that's
air.
currently the blonde man that's standing there.
How tall is he?
About 1.70 meters.
I'm counting on something. Okay. Would be funny if that roll failed. Okay. Nevertheless, okay, so I'm going to like slowly walk over to him and like readying my weapon, you know, all military, very intimidating sort of a thing, because I don't want to deal with his bullshit and I don't want to waste my time around him. So as I'm walking slowly towards him, I would try to size up my surroundings as that is happening. And is he like with his back turned towards me? Like, would
Yes,
I be
he's
able-
facing the tree, so his back is towards you.
Okay. So as I'm doing that, I would just like kind of like firmly touch him on the shoulder without saying anything.
Okay, you'll need to get a bit closer to that. You need to be
Okay.
right next to him on the map.
Is this okay?
Yes. Right. Wait, Finnegan, did you move as well?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay.
As I said, I'm
He
following.
is covering my character token.
Yeah,
so
that's
yeah,
why I got
he's close.
confused. Okay, you get behind him,
And I touch him firmly
you touch him on the shoulders, and I'll have you roll an intimidation with advantage. Because you are
Okay.
surprising him, if that's what you're trying to do.
I am. Okay, first is 24. Okay, take your pick.
Don't
I
use
give up.
Don't use all the good rolls in the start. Going by this, your next roll is 17. Okay. As you touch him, he gets a bit frightened, like, what is going on? Would you like to do anything else in the moment he's surprised? You can see the wolf is also slowly putting his head up in that direction.
Okay, while that is going on, I would just like put my sword like in front of myself, like sort of like gesturing him to stand aside. Explain yourself. That's what I want to do.
He just yells, "Intruders!" The other cultist moves up around here, and she says, "What do you want?"
Okay, now I see. What do we want? What do you want? What are you doing with that tree? Are you bothering someone up there?
That's our dinner up there.
Your dinner! And I'm looking towards the tree, trying to discern what it is. Like, I know that the description that Finnegan gave me, but I want to like make sure myself, like, what is in there.
Finnegan, roll a perception check.
Perception is coming right away.
You missed your chance to say perception.
I don't
Okay.
have my glasses.
As all that is going off behind you, Finnegan, you sense a scimitar to your neck.
I instinctively just put up my hand, try to remove it, and hit it with my elbow from the back.
Not
I mean, you wouldn't do it instinctively with that roll.
exactly, that's what I said.
If it was a 10 or at 11 maybe, then yeah.
Hi, judo.
Maybe this is fiction.
Captain, I think they are not our friends.
The wolf moves up to here towards you.
Mhm.
Now they seem to be completely, they seem to have completely forgot about the situation with the tree and are focused on you.
Yeah, naturally, okay.
And you hear the cultists behind Finnegan say, "Let's use them as sacrifice as well."
Captain?
Should we go into initiative to see who acts first?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it.
Okay, roll for initiative.
Select your token. And then
Okay.
the initiative.
Okay.
It didn't add Elise
That's
for
her
some
manual.
reason.
Maybe be because I just clicked on it.
I'm gonna add you by hand, so you don't have to repeat the roll. Can I do it by hand?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me just
Right
roll
click
for
and
all
then
of them.
add
Right click where?
on her token.
Okay, so let's go with combat, and I need to switch the music.
Ooh.
Put it like, is this the end? Just so we piss someone
Oh
off.
my fucking god, no.
So you know those stories as well.
Yes!
So many memories.
Okay, first off we have the wolf.
Is the music on? Because I can't hear anything.
Do you have the link open? Watch together.
The link of what? No, where is
I
the link?
pasted it on Discord. It might have gotten buried a bit.
Here we come. Now I can brag, with all of this internet that I have on my side, so might as well turn the music on too.
With your 420 internet.
Yes.
Okay, the wolf is gonna do a bite attack on Elise.
Okay.
But he doesn't have advantage from pack tactics since you are technically holding the guy, right?
Mhm.
So that's just a regular bite attack. Why isn't it rolling? There we go. 19 to hit.
Passes though.
Okay, so the wolf bites on your leg for 7 piercing damage.
Whoa, that is big. Okay.
That was a high roll.
Okay.
And I will need a strength saving throw from you.
Prone time.
Okay, you managed to stay afoot and aren't knocked prone. Next off in the initiative, we have the figure in the tree. What would you like to do? You just saw 2 soldiers come towards the cultists, try and take them on, but they got ambushed by the cultists as well.
I cast Ray of Sickness on the wolf.
Okay, can you link it in chat? It's not showing up for me in chat if you linked it.
Oh no.
Okay, just a blank spot. Oh, so that's an attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a 19 will hit. And what color is your Ray of Sickness?
It can only be green.
Okay. You hit the wolf for 6 poison damage. And as the
He
wolf,
makes
as I said, the wolf was already scarred from battle, so the poison pretty much just kills him off.
Aw.
The wolf is dead?
Yeah, well, I said he already had scars from a recent battle.
No, yes. I was just looking for my sheet because I know that as a bonus action, fighters can re-heal themselves. So I was already developing.
Do you already have second win, or is that on a higher level?
It's already there. It's already there. From level 1.
Nice.
She gets Action Surge on 2nd level.
Okay, so you said that's it for your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, next we have Elise.
Okay, let me just turn the music down so I can think.
Yeah.
So
You
the wolf,
have the bar at the right side of the
yeah,
app.
okay. So the wolf is dead, or is he not dead?
He's dead.
I'm picking his pelt and carrying it as a symbol to like show to his brother and what is
Maybe after the battle.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, so there's someone behind me and there's someone behind me simultaneously behind Finnegan, right?
Somebody is holding Finnegan behind you with their scimitar to his neck, and you're holding someone.
Yeah, I'm firstly going to finish this motherfucker off.
Okay.
So the one that I'm holding. So that would be just like a normal longsword attack, if that's okay. Just
Yes.
click on the weapon and then it rolls.
Yeah,
It
but
will work,
but I'll say you can't use both hands because you're holding him with one hand.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let me just do that.
13 will, I think, hit. Let me just open the sheet. Yeah, 13 hits. They're wearing only leather armor underneath their robes. Roll for damage if you haven't already.
I mean, I haven't. Do you just click on the damage then?
You click on the longsword in the chat where it says longsword
Okay. 8.
for 8 damage. Okay, this guy is pretty damaged now.
Okay.
Almost
so,
dead.
Well, anyway, I'm still going to try to regain a bit of health, and it says like I need to roll 1d10 plus fighter level for the regaining as a bonus action.
Yes, for second wind.
Okay, so that's 2d10, or am I wrong? Or is it 1?
Wait, you're level 1 currently.
Yeah, so
You roll 1d10.
well, anything will help.
Do you add your constitution to that? Wait, what do you add to that? Your fighter level, right?
Mm-hmm.
One d10 plus fighter level.
So that's, I mean, that plus 1.
You can add the one later on. You can just roll a d10 now.
Okay. Oh, wait,
Not like
I
that.
forgot. How do you type in this?
Slash.
I
R.
know, I forgot.
Or you can use the on-screen thing. Okay, you regain 9 health points.
Nice. Okay, I
Nice.
end my turn here.
By the way, do you keep track on your token of your HP? You can do it.
Okay.
Just so other players can see your current health.
I mean,
If you-
it was
if you-
13.
yeah.
I was hit with 5, right? So that
7.
would make it 7.
You're
and
back to
now-
full now.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you click on your token, you'll see probably on the right side you have the 3 bars. If you change the number in the green one, that's your HP bar.
I see, okay.
Just in case you have a healer, they can keep track without asking always.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Thank you.
Next off, we have Finnegan. You're currently being constrained by the person behind you.
I want to break free.
So a contested check.
Yes.
Right? Roll agility or acrobatics. Roll athletics or acrobatics.
I should have called it. I knew it.
I think that's a natural 20. If I'm...
Yeah, and that's a 14 from the cultists on athletics. They're still grappled.
Well,
Bonus action.
for my bonus action, I would like to ask for help.
Okay, so you just shout for someone to help you.
Help! And I think that will be it, because I don't really have anything else more to do here.
You should have like begged for your life or something like that, or I have like blessings for your god and just lied. Oh my goodness, like they're religious. They'll believe like in this sense. Like if they like this sort of a, you could lie to them.
Okay, next
No.
off, we have the cultist down here. She is gonna get up to here. What do they have in their arsenal even? And for the action, she's gonna hand the health potion to the guy with 1 HP.
Can
Oh,
he like choke on the fucking potion?
Okay, now that guy's on. He's going to drink the potion. So he heals for 2d4 plus 2 for 7 HP.
oh, abyssal
Don't be
chicken.
wrong.
Oh, I'm still Abyssal Chicken. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay Abyssal Chicken.
Anything.
And now wow, all the cultists rolled shit initiative. This guy's gonna take a stab at Finnegan with his scimitar.
So he's releasing the.
That's a 6 to hit.
I'm
No,
not
he's holding you with
surprised.
one hand.
Oh. The 6 does not stab.
Okay. That will be it for his turn. Back to the wolf, which is dead. Back to the masked individual.
Wait, are you at full HP now?
I think everyone is on. You can see their bars.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I do a little chill touch on the man that didn't. Yes, a man on the man that just drank the potion.
Yes.
You know how to ping them, right?
Yeah. Oh, I clicked it twice.
I'm just gonna look at the first one. An 18 hits. 7 necrotic damage. Is there any other roll that needs to be done?
No, he just can't heal now.
Okay, he's back down to almost dead.
Hehehe. That's it from me.
Okay,
Okay.
now we
enough
have
of
Elise.
Okay, but enough of this buffoonery. Honestly, like I feel bad for the person behind me, like my comrade, and I just can't stand there anymore. I mean, the poor fucking cultist is going to drop dead anyway, so I'm going to help. Whatever that brings. I mean, if I die, at least I died a hero, right? They'll write songs about me and all of that shit. So, keeping that in mind, let's see, how do you measure distance again?
You
What-
have the like the
Yeah,
circle with the ruler.
I found it. Yeah, I would be able to do it. It's 15 feet to move behind the dude that's behind Finn.
Yes.
So it's fine.
But
Okay.
the female cultist will have an attack of opportunity. I'll say the
Okay.
one at 1 HP won't have because you just released him from grapples and he needs a moment to get back on to himself.
Mhm.
But the other one
What?
has.
Okay, but I released him like not very nicely. Does that delete that 1 HP?
Well,
I-
no, that would take an action to release him not nicely.
Okay,
But the other one has an attack opportunity.
okay.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
They're really not that good.
I think whatever the little thing she threw at me was.
They mostly just relied on their wolf to do all the damage.
Well, Lida, the wolf is taught, the wolf is dead, so.
Okay, what are you gonna do now?
Okay, so I'm going to try to attack the person holding him hostage. Are they still like
Alright.
in that situation? Okay.
You're the first one that's actually seeing him now, and you can see that it's man maybe in his early 50s with gray
Ooh.
hair.
Okay. So
But
he might-
he seems quite in a good physical shape for his age.
Well, that doesn't like stop me from like taunting
Yeah.
him and like taking the.
I'm just saying that so you don't feel bad about killing him, like a helpless old man.
No, he's touching my comrade. I would not feel bad about killing him. I'm not on that alignment, so. Okay.
Finnegan, are you by any chance under 18? Because he was a priest once.
It took me a moment.
Okay.
Yay, we got the first controversial joke on the street.
Controversial, it's true. I mean, unfortunately, I'm sorry for the laugh, but yeah.
Okay, Elise, now back to your turn.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to try to land an attack on him. Is he blinking? I tried clicking. No. Blink. Never mind. So I'm trying to attack this person. Is he blinking?
You have to hold your click.
Yeah, you hold your mouse.
Oh, he blinked. Okay. So I'm just going to try to attack him with my longsword, and I'm going to see if it. Oh, okay.
That's a hit.
Okay.
You're doing with one hand or two hands?
Ooh, let's do it with two.
Yeah, usually you're supposed to say that before you roll, but
Okay.
I forgot to mention that, so I'm gonna let you do it. It's just now.
Okay.
Since you have
Thank
both.
you. Thank you on your mercy. Okay. Let's see. 12.
Yeah, you pretty much killed the old man in one hit.
Oh, okay. Can we paint a picture of how it happened?
Yeah, of course.
Off with his head. Off with his head.
Okay, Elise, as you cut off his head, Finnegan, you just feel some liquid splattering on the back side of your head and down your neck.
Ugh.
Well, bet to them that the previous priest fluid. Okay.
I think I'm gonna have a pint right after this.
Well, it is your turn, and you're finally not grappled anymore.
I'm just going to turn to Elise and say thanks. And I'm going to run up to the female one, And-
Okay.
and I will try to stab her. That sounds wrong with my spear.
Alright, roll an attack with your spear.
It's one-handed, by the way.
Oh, Elise, you accidentally rolled 1d8 again on your longsword instead of 1d10. But it killed him anyways.
Yeah. I'll maybe need to.
Yeah, we need to check how to do different.
Exactly.
Does the 19 hit?
Yes, you hit the female cultist with your spear.
3 damage?
Wait, is that with added modifiers?
It's
No.
strength modifier. My modifier on strength is not very good.
It's 0?
Different weapon.
Or
Yes.
what? Okay.
0.
We
Alright.
need to pick a new weapon. Mama's
And
gonna take you out
She's
for
still
fun.
looking okay. Definitely better than the old man and the guy.
And my turn, though.
I mean, if like almost dead and like dead are the states in which one could compare themselves with, I suppose she's looking better than that.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Right.
Yes, I end my turn.
Just give me a second. I need to boost some volumes.
I end my turn.
There we go. And the female cultist is next.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna yell, "How could you kill old Robert?" and attack Finnegan with a scimitar. She rolled a 4 for attack.
That misses.
Not only does it miss, but they're using old weapons, so her sword actually breaks while
Oh.
trying to stab you. It
Like
was a
kinda-
natural one.
What kind of an old weapon is it?
I mean, it was a scimitar. It had some like rust parts, and probably from previous battles had some fractures. So a part of the blade it just fell off. Like
One
it's
could
not.
also, one could also make the assumption that they bought it off from someone, so that would be interesting
Or
as well.
stole it.
Or stole it, but still, it's a relevant
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah,
If
but the blade didn't break at like top. It didn't pop off at top, but like a part of the side fell off, probably from fractures from battle.
Mhm.
But they don't look like the standard military issued scimitars. Okay, next off, we have the guy with 1 HP. He's also gonna go after Finnegan with a scimitar. 18 to hit
Yes.
for 2 slashing damage.
He hits good for someone that's like, mostly dead.
It's like that final rush of adrenaline that's got him.
Mm.
Next off, we have the masked individual, again the plague doctor.
I cast. I still can't see Elise's.
I think she's on the edge of the map.
Yeah, I can see the health bar.
She's on full HP, I think.
Oh yeah, we don't need healers. I forgot.
Well, not at the moment.
Okay.
But if something happens to me, I mean, Finnegan is Finnegan, so.
Finnegan is finished.
Haha!
Finnegan is dies.
How they finished?
Told the dead.
Okay, that's well on who? You didn't say on who.
I love that spell, okay?
Who are you doing told
The
that
dude
on?
with 1
Okay,
HP.
with 1. Okay. That's the guy then. Wisdom save,
It's
right?
basically, yeah, he makes a save to actually survive or not.
16 on the wisdom
Damn
save. Okay, he survives.
Yeah.
He's
That's
on the
it for
brink
me.
of death, but you just can't get him over the final step.
Nice.
Captain Elise again.
Okay. So I suppose like only the people here are alive now, so this person and this person, they're alive.
Correct.
Okay, so I mean I would rather finish her off since I mean I feel bad for hitting somebody that's like I feel bad for hitting someone that's I don't think it's military code to like to start just like bashing and overruling somebody that's like on 1 HP. So I'm going to focus on the woman.
But you technically, well, when going on this task, were given permission to kill them because they have been
I
kidnapping.
would, but it's like I
Yeah.
would rather go for somebody that's like better standing and then go towards the person that's like still on 1 HP.
Honor.
So, yeah. Yes, I mean, yeah. So given that, I'm firstly going to respond to her her exclamation of how could I kill old Robert and say, don't worry, you'll be joining him soon. And with that, I would try attacking her, and now I have to, I suppose, describe it. It's like a two-handed attack, but I don't know how to fix this. So let me just try an attack roll anyway.
Yeah, you can just do an attack roll and then roll a d10 for damage. 18 hits.
Mhm.
And I'll
A
just
D10.
yeah, and add your strength modifier onto it,
Okay.
which is a 4, I think.
It's 6, right? Or
No, your
no.
strength without the proficiency.
Yeah, it is. It is 4. It is 4. Okay. There we go. Whoa.
I'm done.
Okay, how do you want to finish her off? You were killing the one with 6, the female, right?
Yes, like the
Yeah.
person that had more HP.
Yeah.
So,
How do you want to kill her?
Okay, so as I'm approaching, I will just wait for her to hear the words that I have attributed to her, and then just quickly make a swift move of the hands and just cut her through the torso, cleanly.
Alright. Okay, you
Finnegan, don't
disembody
be
her.
sad. Yeah.
Anything for your bonus action?
Is there a search action or something like that? Isn't there? Because it's I'd be interested if
You can search someone's body or something as an action real quickly, but not as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay, then I'll end it and I'll just wait until we finish.
Yeah, I think as fighters, if you're not dual wielding, you don't have that many bonus actions if you don't have any
Yeah,
items.
no, I mean we just attack and I'm fine with it. I like
Yeah.
to be efficient done with things. Mhm.
I mean, your damage rolls say that you are efficient at killing. Next off,
Captain.
we
Okay.
have Finnegan.
She froze, I think.
Elise.
Yeah, I think she froze.
Are
Oh,
you
yeah,
back,
she's back
Elise?
now.
Yes,
Hello.
yes it is. Hi,
Okay.
sorry, don't know what happened.
Okay, my turn. So, can I try to apprehend him somehow?
Oh,
Do what?
with them rolls.
Apprehend him.
Okay.
Comprehend.
Apprehend him, like, just take him, knock him out, and keep him alive, not kill him.
Oh, so you want a non-lethal attack?
Yes, I want to,
Okay.
take my fist and punch him in the jaw. You and I have a
Okay.
lot to talk about.
So wait, an unarmed attack you want to do then? I mean, you can do a non-lethal even with your weapon.
Okay, I want to try non-lethal with my
You just have to
weapon.
specify it before attacking that it's non-lethal.
Non-lethal with me weapon, with spear. Let's go.
Okay, a 20 hits.
And I just want to knock him down. Do I need to roll damage?
Sure, but any damage will knock him unconscious if that's what you want.
Right. And I want to just, in the head, knock him down.
Okay.
And just...
How are we
You-
supposed to
you-
get any information?
You take the backside of your spear and you just knock him unconscious. By the way, I flipped the dead tokens.
You can just add a X on them. I think that's more efficient.
Agreed.
Takes
Like
more work.
this.
Come
Oh my
on.
What?
No, because this is just easier.
I'm going to approach the tree, and I'm
Okay.
going to try and look who is up there and just go, hello, is anybody up there? Hello?
Yeah.
What is that?
Wait, are we in initiative?
No.
Oh,
Everybody's dead.
Except
Unless you want to attack their dead bodies, I mean. Just don't do it while I'm watching, so.
this one is
not
alive,
into that.
but
Okay.
very unconscious.
Then I get down from the tree. Thank you.
Hello? You're welcome.
What are you talking to right now?
The person from the tree?
You wanna...
We're friends now.
Sorry?
We're friends now.
Oh yes, we are friends. Captain, come here.
What is it now, infantry?
We made a friend.
That's all well and cool, but we need to get over with this search business that we have here. Might you want to bring your friend and give him the backhand and see what he knows?
Sure. I will like to extend my hand to the unknown friend and go, name's Finnegan. Finnegan O'Reilly. What's your
I'm
name?
looking around while they're useless businesses
What?
elsewhere.
You're searching?
Yes,
The bodies or what? Or in the camp?
exactly. First of all, I want to investigate the scene now that we're just that has taken place. If there's anything left behind them that would be of any significance.
Okay, are you going in the camp as well or just the bodies for now?
Just the bodies for now.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Okay.
Alright. Let me just see. Among them, you find about 14 silver pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them has a holy symbol, which is two rings of circles connected, like the Olympic rings, but only two of them, and a scythe in the middle.
Okay. I suppose that would require like a religion check in order to see
Well, the two circles are used to be the symbol of the goddess of life and death. So this is some kind of derivative of that symbol because she was one of the main gods. So that's pretty much something everybody would know. What her symbol looked like.
Okay. But as you said, like it used to. So could it be like used as information, like to place it in somewhere, like historically or something like that?
Roll a religion check.
Okay. Okay.
So, what you know is that all the entities that tried to take over her followers also inherited to use the same basic symbol as she used to use. So they could still tap into the source of that power, but they just modified it. And the presence of a site here indicates that it's some sort of lich that's doing this.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not the same person that killed the goddess and took her power.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do anything with the blonde cultist that's been unconscious? Tie him or something?
I mean, definitely. I mean, I suppose since my comrade is busy here, yeah, I could tie him up and then see
Alright.
and like bring him back then to us and like because I want to make it safe. So I'm not into the nefarious businesses that they are. I just want him, separated and then thoroughly interrogated. So yeah.
Alright. And Finnegan, Plague Doctor, what are you doing?
We're making acquaintances.
I'm looking at him.
I'm still having my arm extended like, Finnegan, pleased to meet you. What's your name?
Name?
Yes, name.
What's name?
Huh. Is he screwing with me or?
Are you asking me that or something like that?
I'm asking this. Do I think he's screwing with me or does
Roll
he
an insights check.
Okay. Insight.
Check if he wears like weapons so he wouldn't get.
You're unsure.
Who are you?
It appears as though that I'm unsure as well.
This has quickly turned into the Three Stooges. I mean, but I'm not the part of the Stooges, this definition.
Press X. Pressing X.
Well, Cole Phelps is screwing with you or not.
I didn't hear.
I said,
The boy. Okay, this is slowly turning the bad way.
Okay, so
No.
you're not sure if the masked individual is screwing with you or not.
I really cannot. I'm just going to shrug it away and go, anyways, never mind. You're probably stressed, you're probably tired. Come with us.
Okay.
Right. Captain,
yes,
we will bring this
this
person.
unconscious man. Yes, I'm bringing him back. What is that you have with you there? Is that a bird? As I'm looking at it.
I'm not sure.
Why would we need a bird? Are you hungry or something?
I'm going to confusedly look at both Elise and person. I'm not sure.
Then did you question its whereabouts? We can't just bring living things into our camp. That's not the way it goes.
When I asked him that, he told me he doesn't know.
You asked him what exactly?
Who is he and what's his name?
Did you ask him where he comes from? What's his business here? Did he state any of that?
Where
How
are
can
you
you be
coming
sure? Oh, right. Let's see you then, O'Reilly. Perform your interrogation.
from? Yes, Captain.
Yes.
I will turn to to the person and go, where are you coming from?
Is that an intimidation?
No.
Please do it.
Roll intimidation check. Okay.
Okay.
How tall did you say you are?
184.
Okay. So, Plague Doctor, you see this about a bit over 6 feet man in front of you, intimidatingly shout, "Where are you coming from?"
I wasn't paying attention this last part. My mom called. I'm sorry.
I kind of intimidatingly, very loudly asked you, where are you coming from?
I point my finger to the west.
I turn to.
Northwest.
I do I know that direction?
I mean, the map is oriented so that north is up, west is left.
Okay. I will turn to Elise and go, I think he's coming from northwest.
Okay, then ask him more questions. You can't just bring everybody into the camp. Okay, how would you treat any suspect? Treat him the same. You must
Yeah.
practice.
Sure. Do you know these people?
No.
Captain, this is putting a lot of pressure on me and this person. I think you should take initiative on this one.
Where do you have your symbol, Plague Doctor?
It's in my right
Where? You cut
in
out.
my right hand.
Okay, is it visible?
Yes, very visible.
Okay. Elise, are you coming towards him to investigate
Yeah,
him?
I am. Like, I'm just carefully and slowly approaching and sizing him up, like, to see
Okay.
what's going on.
As you come up to him, you see that he also has a holy symbol, but just of the two circles, which is representative of the goddess of life and death, or right now, her daughter that took over that role. So he was probably one of the people that were kidnapped for not following their new master.
Oh, O'Reilly, do you think that we're dealing with some sort of a priest here?
I'm not sure. Oh,
Didn't you see this symbol in his right hand?
now that you mention it, I do.
What if we left all our interrogations upon you? What would happen then?
I would probably make a new friend.
You almost made me interrogate a holy man here. How do you think this makes me feel?
I'm really sorry,
Complete
Captain.
nuisance. Complete nuisance. And I will turn towards the person that looks like a plague doctor, and like bow my head. I must apologize. I did not realize that you might have been a victim in this whole conduct. My name is Elisa Hoffman.
I just look at you and just stare at you. I have not.
Captain, I don't think he understands us.
Well, never mind. I suppose. I mean, is it a bird or is it some sort of a human? I'm not familiar with all of these species going around.
Would we know something about his race, or?
We tried throwing seeds at him.
The only bird-like race you know anything about are the Aarakocra, which live further north in the kingdom.
That's why
But they are about the same size as you, like height-wise, or even taller, and they have much bigger wings.
It's a strange Aarakocra.
This one is. How tall did you say you were?
About 6 feet,
6 feet? Aren't the Kenku usually 4 to 5 feet?
maybe. Wait,
I think so.
let me check the sheet. Hold on.
small.
Yeah.
I use metric, okay? I don't know feet.
Metric, well, then say in centimeters or meters.
175 centimeters.
Yeah, that seems too tall.
In the real life.
That-
Maybe a mutant.
That's all. That's like 5'9" or something like that.
Yes, that's 5'9".
I'm a bad mathematician, as you can.
It's usually about 150 centimeters. That's 5 feet. That's how I usually look at it.
You're tiny.
Okay. I was trying to make a short character.
You're calling me short. I'm not short.
Apparently I messed up big time.
So,
Unintended.
So how tall are you then?
Clever.
4 feet.
So 120 centimeters.
Yes.
Okay, that's a big range.
Big difference.
When he's intimidated, he shrinks to 4 feet.
Yeah, that's about.
Anyways, shall we investigate the camp is beside us?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you take on the lead now.
Right.
Okay.
And tell me, what are you doing as you're walking through the camp? I should have given you practice around this, but I decided to bring you here, as you already know, because I've been told you've been acting a bit strangely lately, and I wanted to see it for myself.
And as you're talking, he's just walking into the camp.
Yes, Captain. And what do I find at that camp?
Roll investigation check.
Can I do it as well? I mean, I'm like right there. He's just like a bit
Okay.
in front of me. And like 2 heads are better than 1 anyway. Okay.
Okay. Elise, while searching, you find where is it? Let me just find it. You find 2 gold pieces. And a folded piece of parchment paper. It seems to be some kind of note if you want to open it up.
I do.
I'm gonna reveal it now to everyone.
Okay. That is awesome. How do you do that? Okay.
It's magic.
Okay. We'll keep this as like evidence, like with me personally.
Okay, let me see if I can just drag it to your inventory. Or it doesn't work like that.
I think that's a handout, and I think she should add it to her own inventory. Just like by hand. don't know
I
if
mean,
there-
you can just say you have a cultist note so I can add it again if
Yeah.
you need it.
I
Okay.
can find the cultist note in the journal. I think everyone can.
Oh yeah, I made it visible for everyone so you can see it there also.
Yeah, under handout.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just. Why am I unable to move stuff? Oh, I'm wrong tool. So you find that. You also find some rations that they were eating, mostly dried food or some kind of berries or fruits and nuts. While you, Finnegan,
I mean, that's my food, since, veganism. I made a joke at my expense, okay?
Finnegan, you start going through the crates in this area, and what you find is within one of the wooden crates, laying on red linen, is a human baby that seems to be 2 or 3 months old.
Is it alive?
Yes, it's just looking up at you.
Hello, baby. I'm going to pick it up slowly and gently, and I'm going to rock it a bit.
Okay, you finish reading out the note, Elise, and
Okay.
you turn around and see Finnegan rocking a baby.
I will look at what I'll try to fathom what the scene before me, and I'll blink once or twice and look away, then look again, so I'm sure that that's necessarily happening. And I'm just slowly going to walk towards him, and whisper, "What is this baby?
I suppose this is for a sacrifice ritual or something.
Is it breathing?" And I'm trying to look at the baby.
Yeah, it's alive.
What does it look like? I mean, there's all kinds of babies. Does it look healthy? Pink.
Yeah, it looks healthy. As I said, it's about 2 or 3 months old.
Mhm.
Doesn't have any signs of any type of disease or anything that's wrong with it.
Any
But-
markings on the body?
No markings.
And it's wrapped up in something, isn't it?
Yeah, in red linen.
Aww. How cute. Okay. Wait, in character. What are we going to do with the goddamn baby?
We're going to bring it back to the town.
Bring it back to the town and find whom?
I don't know, somebody's
The baby
probably searching for the
community
baby.
parents.
We're just... I don't know, it's somebody's baby. I don't
Any
know who.
milk around? Is there any milk around?
Is there any baby
Uh,
food around?
Baby food. It's 2 or 3 months old. What can it eat?
There is some what seems to be goat milk among the rations.
Mm-hmm. Is there a fireplace where we could heat it over?
Yes, there is a fire pit here,
Wait.
and
Um,
right next to you.
okay. Is it still active?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the
I
whole combat and you
apologize for
talking
my
took
ignorance.
maybe 3 or 4 minutes total.
Okay, and is the goat milk in a glass bottle?
Currently, it's in a metal flask. Not like a flask, but more of one of those larger metal containers.
Okay, but around the I suppose the campfire, whatever. Is there something that we could pour it in so it could be heated?
Yeah, there is some type of pottery containers and stuff like that can go over the fire.
Yeah. Okay.
They seem to have been in this camp for the past maybe 6 or 7 weeks, so they have the supplies, and they have
Okay.
enough rations for at least another 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So I will carry the goat milk to one of the a ceramical, I suppose, bowls or whatever, and I'll just pour it in and put it over the fire and try to graze it a little bit so it spreads and heats the milk
All right.
evenly. And I'll also is there a wooden spoon that I could stir it with so it doesn't?
Yeah, there is utensils.
Yeah, you can tell that I cooked because I stirred it so it doesn't burn. Okay, so I'm trying for the heat to develop normally so it doesn't necessarily burn. And I'll keep checking if it's cooked normally.
I'm just going to rock the baby. I will turn to the captain and tell Captain, I'll take look over the milk. You just bring in that other one that you tied actually, and just bring him here.
I shall, but are you sure that we should bring this baby back with us? We don't even have any place where to put it. I mean, where? On the shelf?
If we leave it here, it will die.
I'm not suggesting we should leave a baby to die, but where would one necessarily put it? Into a flower pot?
I'll carry it.
Then the baby is your responsibility.
Yes, you are my little baby.
Okay,
Yes,
you
right.
bring this still unconscious cultist here.
Mm-hmm.
After the milk is done, I'm going to like take one glass bottle, feed the baby, and
There aren't any baby feeding bottles here.
okay, I'm just gently
Oh.
going to like hold it.
Like how it would work? You could like try sitting it up and like hold its head and like pour it in, so because it could choke, you know. That's why you
Yeah.
have the little
Yeah,
pacifiers. It
You
doesn't
could
choke.
maybe give it like small spoonfuls slowly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it
Yeah, I'm
can't
going
take
to
too
do
much
that.
at once.
Give it to the captain. You're going to choke the poor thing.
I'm going to.
Would that be an animal handling check?
Well,
Survival, I'd
it's
say.
general wisdom.
Yeah, survival.
Yeah.
What? I have to do survival?
Yeah, survival check to feed the baby.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
I mean,
Is
it's
the
not
baby
going
okay?
the best. You're spilling some of the milk, but the baby is getting some food in.
My hands are shaky.
Okay, so
At least it's not crying.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your plan? Do you want to spend the night here or start going towards the village now? Because the sun already fell. It's night already.
Well, away from the village.
Excuse me, cut out for a second for me there.
Okay. How far away are we from the village?
To get here, it took you 5 or 6 hours by foot.
Well, I mean, it's like we couldn't necessarily go through the woods and stuff like that with a baby. I wouldn't do that. I mean, it's risky. And with him, like, I mean, I could just like kick him with my boot and he'd be still unconscious. Like, that is no trouble. But like, I wouldn't necessarily like risk a life of an infant like
We're
that.
going to stay here for the night. It's the safest. And we have a friend and a baby. So yeah.
I mean, neither of them can speak to us, so we still have each other only at the end.
I'm going to turn to the birdie and go, do you now remember your name?
What's name?
Okay, so name is something you respond to. Look at this bird. I call him Finnegan.
Yes.
That is name.
Oh,
So,
can I have one?
Yeah,
Sure.
you can have one. O'Reilly, any names for a name?
Crow?
Crow, just because it's a black bird. Would you name your child Kid?
Some people do actually.
Well, we're not in Alabama, so...
Mm.
It's spelled KYD.
It's
Really the kid?
It's spelled pi alpha. What do we call Johnny?
Johnny, I suppose, but maybe something that he could recognize, something, you know, that resembles something. Okay, let's see. We found him in a forest, in a tree, so tree. I don't know. This is a sort of a responsibility that I'm not used to. I usually have, you know, others who name the dogs that we sometimes utilize. Yeah. Okay, but we can maybe do it like this so it's fair. Okay, so Bird, is there something you like?
I like helping people.
Why do you like this?
I like my friends. You're my friend.
And we
Okay,
like you.
this is one of the few opportunities that I've heard this. I will cherish this moment. I'm being serious. Oh, okay. So maybe then. Okay, first name would be then your O'Reilly suggestion, so everybody is fair and respected here. So Johnny Friend. I will name you Johnny Friend. And I extend my hand towards him.
So you will be a friend to us. True friend.
Okay. I extend my hand too. What now?
Shake your hand.
And I hold the baby with one hand and shake you with the other.
Okay.
We only
Friend.
need those like markings on our hands, as this is like a Yu-Gi-Oh episode.
Power of friendship. So I guess I will just be ending the day like falling asleep with the baby in my hand, kind of rocking it and putting it on my chest.
A
to
bit
sleep.
tired. No. As a captain, I will not allow this. So, I suppose as everybody is like feeling a bit sleepy or something like that. I mean, it's been a long ass day. So Oralef, what are you going to do with the baby?
I will let it sleep with us.
Sleep with us. Are you going to hold it the entire time?
Probably.
Don't they have a crib or something like that?
They were using a
Do
crate
they-
as the crib. The crate has some more leather,
Great.
some more linen and clothing for like
Mhm.
padding at the bottom.
Okay.
They didn't put a lid over the crate. It was a crate without a lid, so they didn't lock it in or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise we would have a tragedy here, and I would not open that crate because I don't want any nightmares. I would not be able to sleep. Okay.
Well then, I guess I will put it back in the crib, but I will take that crib with me and put it next to me so I can take care of it.
Okay, how are you gonna sleep? Will you take any shifts guarding or anything like that?
Yeah, I wanna do the first shift.
Right. So, I guess that I will take the second shift.
Alright.
Okay.
You wanna split
Oh.
into 3 shifts or 2?
And 3 is better.
Yeah, we usually do 3 shifts.
Because I don't know your traditions, obviously, but yeah, okay, then the 3 is what I have left.
Alright, so
And
Crow
how
is
long? Sorry for interrupting. How long do the shifts last? Like in like?
about 2.5 hours each.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
So you
okay.
get about 2.5 hours of shift and then about 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, okay. That's how we usually sleep. Christ.
And what do you do with the prisoner?
I mean, okay, so as a okay, who started speaking because I didn't hear?
I did.
Okay, you say it first.
We tie him the fuck up so he doesn't move.
Yeah, okay, and I'm like keeping his like head like very near where I'm sleeping because it's like I have good senses, and if he does something, I'll be able to like calm him down back into dreaming.
So you tie him to one of the fence posts?
Yeah, okay, that could be it.
Or like to one of the trees facing the inside?
I prefer fences because like they're further away from the forest, I suppose. So if he runs, damn, I should have joined the military. Like now I realize I'm missing out.
So it's somewhere around here, this fence, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
I see now. Okay.
So it's my turn to do perception.
Wait, Johnny? First he rolled 18 for perception. It's a pretty quiet night. You do hear some animal movement, especially in the trees, but mostly smaller birds, squirrels, and that sort of animal. Outside of that, nothing out of the ordinary, and nothing that would be dangerous.
Okay.
Next we have Finnegan.
So since I'm a human,
Yes.
do I have disadvantage or just normally?
Because you're in a fenced-in area, you would be relying mostly on hearing, not on
Okay.
sight that much. So I would say just regular roll.
Alright.
And like you can take into consideration that you have some sort of training, like
Yeah.
just
Sure.
generally.
6.
You don't notice much, but it doesn't seem to be any obvious danger. And
Nice.
finally, Elise.
Okay.
Okay. Elise, as you're the third shift and as it's getting closer to dawn, from one of the trees, you see two squirrels coming down and trying to get some of the rationed nuts. Take them. And as you actually look at the squirrels, you see that they have some kind of weird tumor-like growth over their bodies.
Okay, how close am I to the squirrels?
Which part of the camp are you currently on? Or near the middle?
Near the middle.
Because they're taking them from somewhere in this area. Where most of the...
Wait a second. Come again? Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I suppose they're like moving, so I could also like try to like at least to lean my body in forward so I could see them better.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, they have on a couple spots these like flesh growths growing out of them. There's no hair over it or fur. It's just like fleshy tumors growing. And both of them have it at the back of their head, and then on the other parts of the body, it's more or less random.
Yeah, so it's not symmetrical or something like that.
Yeah, the only one they're sharing seems to be at the back of their head, but you're not sure if that's an accident or if it has something to do.
Yeah, okay. But I do know that I suppose that would require, I don't know, like a survival skill or something like that. But would I know if those squirrels were like native to these forests or something like that?
I mean, in this forest, not necessarily, since there aren't a lot of trees with nuts here, but maybe like this where you are right now is pretty close to the border with another forest with another type of trees. So maybe they came from there. Because you probably scouted out this area before coming on the mission, on the maps and stuff like that.
Well, too bad I don't have any bow and arrow. Okay. I don't like killing furry things, but you know, it's evidence, so I don't care. I suppose is there like anything that I could use, like to just try to shoot one of them so I could bring it back? I mean, I suppose we have like military medics. They could like have a look or something like that.
Or someone in the village could check it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Because
is there like, something I could use?
I mean, there's Finnegan's spear, but he's usually keeping it next to him,
Yeah,
and that's pretty close to the squirrels.
Shoot. Well, I suppose we grabbed one of those like like scimitars that those cultists had. Like maybe that would work. I don't know.
I mean, that technically isn't a thrown weapon, but you can try.
Yeah, I'm going to try one now.
Okay.
Okay, so how do we do this?
I'm gonna need a strength roll from you. Strength ability check, so no proficiency. Roll a d20 and add your strength to it.
Okay. Like the modifier, you mean, right?
Yes, just the modifier. That's 4 for you. Wow. Okay.
Sorry, I feel like you need to apologize for the faces that have been made.
You take the scimitar, throw it towards the crates, and as you throw it, you pin one of the squirrels to the edge of the crate.
Okay, so
killing the squirrel.
okay. But the other one escaped with nuts.
Yes.
That-
And that noise actually wakes you up, Johnny and Finnegan, and you can see the cultists as well waking up.
Huh?
What was that?
I
Excuse me.
look around and wonder what.
Excuse me, I just spotted this very weird looking squirrel. I wanted to bring it back. Maybe it's dangerous or something like that, but I suppose you could have a look, and I would go then towards the, well, now deceased body of the unfortunate squirrel. And
Okay.
like, I suppose it was like, if it was pinned, then it would be kind of clean, so you could just like move it and.
Yeah, it didn't get cut or anything. It just through its body got pinned onto the wooden sides of the crate.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I would pick it up and, just like I'm not into animal corpses, so I wouldn't be too impressed with the sight.
You
So-
probably would wrap it in something if
Yeah,
you want to take it back to the village.
yeah, but what? I mean, and it's not like we have aluminum.
Is there any fabric?
I
Is
mean,
there any
there is some fabric and there's the ropes from the dead cultists.
We're
Yeah,
going to take the ropes from the dead cultist. We're going to leave them naked because they're evil.
We don't know that. We know they wanted to kill us, but wouldn't everyone, like at least in self-defense? So I'd be pretty neutral about it. But I'm for taking the ropes.
We're going to wrap the squirrel in the robes. So I guess when we are waking up, I'm going to kind of take those rations that we have remaining. I guess I will like give each one for breakfast.
There are
Sure,
some
yeah.
additional rations within the camp, so you're okay
Yes,
on that
yes.
part.
So I'm taking the ones from the camp.
But I wouldn't touch the nuts right now because they have
I'm
the
not
squirrel
going
blood
to
on
touch
them.
the nuts. I'm not going to touch the nuts in any way. So yeah, I'm not going to touch the nuts, but I'm going to take those cans if they have any. And I'm going to take the goat milk that is still remaining, kind of heat it up to refeed the baby so we can like get the baby fed, get the baby calm, and just head out back to the village.
Most of the rations are either elven bread, which can last long, some kind of dried meat, which can last a bit longer than regular meat, and but it's really salty, of course.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, if there's salt, that's no problem.
And some oats and other stuff like that, and whatever like little berries and stuff they could find around in the forest.
I'm going to give berries and oats.
Soak first, and then like make them edible, because otherwise it's really fucking dry. Okay.
I'm going to hand the oats and berries to Johnny because stereotypes about birds.
Wow.
And I'm going to put the milk to heat up, and I'm going to turn to Captain and say, after I feed the baby, I think we should go back to the village. If you agree.
I nod, and I'm just like confused. Like, do we have any like stuff where we could like carry all of this with? I mean, it's not like, first of all, there's a lot of stuff that we need to take from the cultists, like to show them like these are the weapons, these are the symbols, their robes. Maybe it's like if you're conducting an investigation, you have to be meticulous about it, right? So would we actually have stuff where we could carry this stuff in? I suppose that we came there with something.
I mean, you have your backpacks and stuff.
Okay, well, I would try just like to, I mean, I could probably carry a lot of shit on my back. That's like no issue.
You have 19 strength.
Yes. So I would just like to try to wrap it and fold it so it like fits in the backpack itself. And did you have anything else left that you needed packing? Is what I wanted to ask.
No, the things that I took was almost nothing. I took the baby, so I'm going to carry the baby. But
Yeah,
something.
I also wanted to ask because sometimes because the nights in the like even in the summer, I mean, it's like we didn't have global warming in the Middle Ages. My point is it gets cold. So did they use something, for sleeping so we could try to wrap the baby around that as well?
I mean, there's still plenty of material in the crib of the baby that can be used, but it seems that mostly they use their robes also as sleeping bags of sorts.
To attack the poor cultists.
And
Yeah.
the cultist that you tied up seems a bit more conscious now and says, "What are you gonna do with me?"
We have a plan for you.
Depends on your behavior. Will you be cooperative or not? I mean, I have a few suggestions if you're ready to hear them. So, if you're not cooperative, you can look down towards your left and see what is left of your comrades, whatever you call them, brothers in faith. Or you could remain as you are, or a bit more mobile, depending on your deeds. So, what will it be?
I was just following orders.
That's what they all say. But what kind of orders?
The same orders probably that you were following when you came to kill us.
We didn't come to kill you. We came to here to investigate, and then you ambushed us. What do you think that we had left to do?
You ambushed me first, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but you're cultists. God knows what kind of gods you're worshipping here in the forests. I mean, you had a baby and not taking care of it correctly.
That's not our baby. It came this morning with the bird. Last morning with the bird.
It came with a bird, by mail or something like that. Do you think me stupid? I know pigeons carry letters, not babies.
No, I mean, other groups of cultists brought him here, and someone else was supposed to pick them up in a couple days to take them to the temple.
And what were you going to use the baby for?
I don't know what they do at the temple.
What kind of a religion is it where you follow orders not knowing where they will lead you, but they will lead you to a temple where you don't know what happens?
That is up to our god to decide what happens to them.
So you put this little baby on this little altar and you just watch what happens.
I'm not sure what would happen to the baby, but for the bird, he would be given a chance either to join our faith or get killed.
So let's see, are you sort of some lost brothers in faith?
Who isn't lost after the death of Isabel?
I suppose those who are not religious ourselves.
I meant among her former followers.
Depends how you define the term lost. All I'm saying is you don't take babies into forests and then lead them into some suspicious old-ass abandoned temples that are very dusty and God knows what's going on in there.
I believe they wanted to harm the baby and to harm this friend of ours that we have, so I suggest we keep him alive for more
The moment somebody tells me we would have given them a chance, I know what's going on, Oralith. He's coming with us.
Right. You're a lucky guy.
No, he's not lucky. I just need more information and people who are more willing to put up with him. I didn't have breakfast.
The rations are right there.
We need to carry them later. I can keep it in. The point is, there is people willing to throw punches at people who don't know what goes on in their temples.
Right, understood.
So, Oralith, did you think of the name for the baby, maybe?
Johnny?
The most uninspiring comrade I've had pleasure of working with.
Well, I like the name.
So you give it to everyone. The bird is Johnny, the baby is Johnny. Have you tried filing a complaint to your parents for not calling you Johnny?
Well, I guess I'll call them both Johnny for now.
Not under my sight and supervision.
He's going to turn to Johnny Friend and go, "What do you think? What is a good name for this baby?"
Baby.
Right, we're going to call it Baby. So a baby named Baby.
You just might like to end up in this sort of a predicament. Never mind. Let me just pack things up fully here and we will be off. The village will not wait, and nor will I.
Right. So how heavy is the crate? And which has the baby?
I mean, it is a bit of a bigger crate, so it wouldn't be the best idea to haul it through the forest with you. It might be easier to just like take some of the fabric and make a makeshift harness for the baby or something.
That's what I suggested. That's why I asked if there was
Yes.
things around, because I already had it in my head. How would we carry it?
All right.
And if you get
Then
attacked, you can
leather
use the baby as a shield.
No. No.
No
No harm, baby.
harm.
My mother instinct just like kicked in. I was already like willing to two-hand you right there, but yeah. What I wanted to say is like it would help if there was like leather around, so it would be like you know what I mean. We could like
We'll make some kind of harness for the baby.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can definitely fashion something like that, like a makeshift harness within the hour.
Okay, I will personally account to that.
Alright.
Do we need to roll anything for that?
Roll a survival check.
Okay.
I wonder how.
What happened to the squirrel while we were resting? My internet sort of.
It's dead. One of them.
Yeah, and Elise wrapped it in some fabric and put it in her backpack.
Yes.
I think you broke again.
Yes. Repeat, please.
Elise wrapped it in fabric and put it in her backpack, so someone at the village can investigate it.
Did I see it? Can I investigate it?
I mean, you want to take it out and show it to him?
I mean, sure, like, he should just tell me that he wants to take, a look at the squirrel.
I make squirrel noises and point to you.
I want to hear the squirrel noise.
Unfortunately for you, I don't know what a squirrel sounds like.
Okay, so my grandfather used to tell me that it sounds like a squee, but my grandmother got really angry because that's not what squirrels sound like. But yeah, that is my suggestion. Well, anyway, okay, I will recognize that the squirrel noise as a squirrel noise, and I will open the backpack with the dead squirrel wrappings. I can't believe that I'm saying some of this shit out loud.
Welcome to my campaigns.
Oh my goodness. And I was just, like lay it there for him to take a peek at.
I wanna see.
Medicine check or what?
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Barely.
Because it says it's not connected, so I gotta ask.
Yeah, we heard you now, everything. So just roll medicine. Okay, so you see those couple of large tumor growths on the squirrel, but going over the squirrel's body, you also feel that it has more like really small tumors under its skin. It has a really bumpy skin. Or under its fur.
It's dead, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It pretty much has a hole from a scimitar through its chest.
That sucks. I could have cured it.
It doesn't look like it was some kind of natural cause for the tumors.
Why I wanted dead, at least like one of them.
Okay. I give her the squirrel back.
Alright.
Okay.
Give her back the squirrel. My English is brilliant.
It's okay. So I take my dead squirrel wrappings and put it back into the backpack, and I close it off away. Okay, now we do the baby carrying harness. Okay, I rolled a 12 on survival.
Yeah, I thought you were doing that while he was inspecting the turtle. Not the turtle, the squirrel. Turtle is next session. Let me write it down.
Okay.
Were turtles. He's
Oh,
going
that
to-
means that we're going to be next to a body of water, because like where do turtles live in? My int is too high. Okay.
I'm not sure where you're gonna be because I just wrote it now.
But it's like if it's a turtle, like they don't
Yeah, I
really
know.
live outside of bodies of water. Like it's usually rivers or oceans, right?
Yeah. Or ponds.
Yeah, but it's like bodies
Yeah,
of water.
Okay, are you gonna make your way back to the village now?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you managed to make the harness to secure the baby. Who's gonna wear it, you or Finnegan?
I'm going to let my comrade wear the baby, but I'm going to be very close to him because
And
the
you're
road
gonna,
today.
and you're probably gonna have the rope that's tied to the cultist if you're bringing him back.
Mhm.
All right.
I spread my arms, pointing at the baby, saying,
I wanna help.
Yes, you can help. You can sing something. Right.
You mean like tweet?
Yeah, sing.
Can
You
you
know-
all sing though?
I start humming a melody.
What? Come on, hum one.
Anyways, as you're making your way back to the village, we're gonna take our 20-minute break now.
Yes, good. I really needed to pee. Thank you.
Same.
Same. Maybe go